What are we living in the golden age of? Self-education. YouTube should be remembered as an important of an invention as the television. We can teach ourselves almost anything, watching enough videos and reading about it online. I doubt any will see this now, as this post has been going for a while, but paleontology, the things we know now about the prehistoric world, are mind-blowing. More and more is being worked out about the looks and behavior of dinosaurs and all their fellow extinct organisms compared to what was happening when I was a kid. We've moved on in leaps and bounds. If you haven't yet, check out Sir David and the BBC's Prehistoric World. Awesome. Oops. Prehistoric Planet, not Prehistoric World. The ease of listening to music is pretty incredible right now. Entertainment. There's so much no one could ever do. Play or watch everything there is that serves no other purpose than to entertain a person. Entertainment. It's wild. I'm overwhelmed by my choices when it comes to picking out shows, movies to watch, music to listen to, fashion and other trends to follow. It's definitely unsustainable though. Photography. Now almost everyone has a camera, usually in their phone. And they are so simple to use, it's easy to take decent photos. It used to be a camera was a dedicated device you had to learn how to use properly and have the film developed by someone or yourself if you had a darkroom and knowledge. And the photos you could take was limited by the film roll. Use up a 48 exposure roll? You'll have to stop and put in a new roll, using ISO 200 film. But you want to take low light photos? You'll have to stop, remove the 200 roll, and put in an ISO 400 or higher roll. Artistic creation. As a musician born in the early 1970s, I'm constantly astounded how cheap and easy it is to record and release high-quality music. I'd say cleanliness when compared to past ages. But something about the golden age of showers doesn't sit right. The golden age for scammers. Consumerism and instant gratification. Disabled person here. We live in a golden age of accessibility tools based on technological advancements. Just take the car industry as an example. The amount of aftermarket accessibility accessories that were invented in the past 10 years alone have made driving accessible to many people with disabilities. Phones and depression. Board games. The 90s, oh, everyone was trying to have small asses. The phrase, "Does my bum look big in this?" was so common it was a cliché. Now it's the reverse. Plus yoga pants are considered normal fashion. Bikini bottoms have gotten way smaller and are worn way higher. Is the golden age. Edit. It's not even just that yoga pants are popular. There has been significant innovation in making yoga pants more flattering by adding reinforcement and elastic in strategic places. There are people out there being paid to research making asses look good. Yoga pants today are significantly more advanced than yoga pants of just a few years ago. Beer. Amazing microbreweries have proliferated over the past 25 years in the US. Sometime I get choice paralysis at my local liquor store. Doing stupid shit for fake internet points. Edit. Someone gave this the Burning Money Award, 10 out of 10. Combustion engines. They are at their most efficient, brought on by the push towards hybrids and electric, and the rising cost of fuel. Factory delivered 4-cylinder 2-liter engines are over 400 horsepower now, with a warranty, and they still do 40 mpg. So I think we're in the golden age of the combustion engine, which will be slow and drawn out, giving way to the new age of electronic, hybrid, and perhaps even hydrogen-powered vehicles. Guitar gear. It's better and more affordable than it's ever been. You can find amazing guitars for $500. There are more pedals than you can shake a stick at, and they make every sound you can imagine. If you have ever wanted to play guitar, now is the time. Not surprisingly, many people picked up guitar during lockdown and it's having a bit of a resurgence. Remote work. We got it during the pandemic and now we need to make it the norm. The ability to make good money and live anywhere is a luxury that was hard to imagine just 10 years ago. Information. For the most part, the free flow of information is insane. IMO. We went from dots and dashes to full 4K or higher res videos. And lots of other videos. IYKWIM. I still remember having to use 56K dial-up internet. Neopets. MSN, LimeWire, virus galore, etc. Apparently I got lucky and had access to it far earlier than people of my age. Nowadays, when my 56K dial-up ringtone goes off, almost no one recognized the sound of it. Only had one person in a IT shop recognized it. Everyone else went, WTF was that? Can't wait to see what lies ahead. Be it full VR like that of anime, movies with full sensory feedback, or simply welcoming our AI overlords. Food. Our supermarkets are full of food from every corner of the world. Out of season, or distance, are not barriers. Preservation in fridges and canned products is incredibly easy. A middle-class person today eats better than medieval kings. This is a short golden age though. The climate crisis, geopolitical shocks, supply chain instability, the massive amount of food waste and large numbers of hungry and undernourished people in the midst of this abundance, all indicate that the food system as we know it is short-lived. An insightful article about this here. https://commentsfree/2022/may/19/banks-collapse-in-2000-producers-same-producers-r. Porn OF. Loyal fans. Instagram, TikTok etc. are just full of people making X-rated content or thirst traps. Man, you used to have to go to dedicated sites for porn, but you can get it anywhere these days. Food delivery when you're unable to drive at the moment. I got my favorite burrito from my favorite Mexican place in less than half an hour tonight. The fees weren't terrible this time, even with tip. The golden age of misinformation and sensory overload. Never before had humans had to deal with so much information thrown at them. Every time you put effort into discrediting an information piece as a fake, 10x the amount gets thrown at you again before you finished. No matter how much effort you put into sorting truth from fake, you will never keep up until at some point you either give up and accept information as is or withdraw from letting information reach you. Envy. Never has it been so easy to witness so many people having so many things you'd wish you'd have. So excessively. People used to envy the popular guy in their town, the pretty girl, the rich family. The modern world is hell for the enviously inclined. I was just thinking the other day, Juice. My mum loved juice, but she passed away in '00, and when I realized I had a full OJ-sized jug of straight-up watermelon juice in my fridge, I got sad that she missed out on even the pom craze and just really a bunch of super tasty juice from fruits that she may not have even knew existed, like acai and shit. Reboots. S. Communication. The golden age of willful ignorance. We have the collective knowledge of humanity available to us in our pockets, and it honestly feels like people are dumber because of it. Why remember anything when you can simply Google it? Porn. Some of y'all will never know the struggles of hiding magazines or dial-up internet. Finnish ice hockey won Olympic gold this year and world championship yesterday. Cheap flights. And be happy. Look it up. Historically, we pay so much less adjusted for inflation and have the ability to fly anywhere for so much less. Gas goes up. Demand goes up. Holiday weekends are expensive. But in the end, Joe can fly. Average. Coast to coast for $500 vs $10,000 in 1960. Computer, Internet age. When I was a kid, the Commodore 64 came out with 64,000 bytes of memory. You could load games at home, though good ones took multiple floppy disks. Now you can ask your phone any question, have an instant map to any location, translate any language, or sit all day watching videos at home. Kids born now will grow up never knowing a computer that could not understand your speech and give instant access to anything. We won't know until it peaks and start to go down. On a second thought, maybe access to cheap potable water in our homes. Step-sibling porn. Narcissism. Overabundance and poverty all at once. Misinformation. Plastic waste. Astronomy. We happen to exist for the brief moment in cosmological time where we can actually see other galaxies and get a sense of the huge scale of the universe. Eventually, in the far future, space will be expanding too fast for the light of distant galaxies or the afterglow of the Big Bang to reach us. Foots that need to go in asses. Disinformation. Anxiety. Fuckery. Disconnection. We are more connected than ever before, but simultaneously disconnected. Materialism. Illusion. Here we are pretending to be someone we are not on social media. Posting picture on Facebook, Instagram that make us look cool. Pretending that the gig will go on forever and somebody will come and save us from the shit we are doing to our planet. Acting like USA isn't an oligarchy and democracies all around the world aren't hostages of crowds too ignorant to understand or even care on what they vote. Living in our virtual world of video games whose graphic makes for a better scenario than the one we see outside the window. This is the golden age of illusion. Marijuana, it's becoming more and more legal, so more people are experimenting with it and creating all sorts of insane potent strains and concentrates. The weed industry brings in so much money it's ridiculous. New discoveries are being made. New medicines are being created from it. And you don't even have to smoke it anymore. You can eat, drink, or vape it. People are not losing their freedom as much over it, and it's becoming less of a social stigma. One problem I do see is how ridiculous the potency is with the new age THC products and not Everyone can handle 80 to 90% plus THC. Sometimes it feels like a borderline psychedelic.